Hello, people of the internet. It is Nikki Agua here, and welcome to the pit stop of week 2 of Jack's hosting Lipsync Race All Stars Edition. And with me today, I have a season 3 alumni, the person who likes to kick the jar and kick the competition. It is Gabe. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well today.
That is lovely to hear. I'm glad to have you as a guest on here. So now it is the end of week 1, starting into week 2 of this lip sync race. And Gabe, what do you think so far of the cast that have been chosen for All Stars?
My God, I can't with this cast. Like, everyone is so good. It's just.
I know, right? That's literally how I felt when I saw this cast. I definitely see a lot of potential for each and every one of like the performers that have been chosen to come back for a redemption.
I agree.
Yes, and I talked about this last episode where I mentioned how there's only 2 people from season 1 and then majority is just season 2 and season 3 cast. What do you think of that? Do you feel like season 1 has a bit of not that much popularity, you think, or do you think they have a disadvantage of numbers?
I think season 1 really wasn't there. Like, people obviously didn't think of Jack's race at the time. And I think that they really are like the underdogs. Like Daniel, he has one of the best tracks on Jack's race.
Yeah, exactly. He had 3 wins, correct? Yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first to have the most wins. And I feel like he's definitely a threat to be, like, up against. I've seen, like, how he's doing now. So now, starting it off, we will talk about how the summary of week 1. So pretty much the top 2 was Gemma and Lee, and having to lip sync for their legacy, and Lee ends up as the winner. And obviously, Lee now has the power to eliminate the bottom 2, which was Connor and Xavier. And what he pulled out of his titty, and it was Xavier's name. And Xavier was the first person to leave All Stars. What do you think about this elimination, or the choices in there?
It's so sad, honestly. I think Xavier is one of the best male characters for Jack's race. Like, he's very, he's one of the most straightest, obviously.
Yep, the only straight, apparently.
I think he is, I think he could have gone way farther. I really do. I think he could have honestly made top 7.
Yeah, I definitely discussed last episode how I feel like he didn't truly deserve to be up for elimination, in my opinion.
Yeah. I did not really like Chris's.
I know.
Now I know he's gonna come for me for saying this, but I just didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. Like, even last episode, I did mention how, like, I say I like Chris. I really do like what they do.
Yeah.
But it was just that performance, I truly felt like they were going to be in the bottom for me. Like, up for elimination along with Connor. Like, I definitely feel like Xavier at least picked up on that. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day, and judges see different. So after the elimination, we now kick off with the next song, which I mentioned, which is Circus by Britney Spears. And what do you think for that as a song selection for everyone to perform to for this week?
I think it was really cool for Jack to do this song, because I think a lot of them could have gotten so many different ideas from it. I think I'm really sad. I really hope to see If You Seek Amy. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. It was just bringing back a classic song, especially Circus. Like, I remember when he first popped it up on the screen, and I just instantly went to my iTunes just to listen to the entire song. So now, after all the performances, the results came out, and the judges have decided for the highs are Lee, Daniel, Emily, and Lolly. And then for our safes, we have Connor, Dominic, And then for the lows, we have Ali, Gemma, Chris, and Kim. Now, let's discuss about the highs. Do you agree with the 4 people that were selected?
Yes. Oh my god.
I truly was like entertained by all 4 of these people. I will say the people
Yeah.
that stood out to me was Daniel, Lolly, and Lee. And can I just say Lee's been bringing it already like twice a week right now?
Honestly, I think Lee might get 3 in a row. And if he does, that's really like Dela standards.
Yeah, he is clearly trying to set himself up for a front runner. To be honest, it's a big threat. I don't like people should watch out for Lee.
Can I just say how amazing Wally's lip sync was?
Oh yeah, that whole performance at the park and
Yeah. And all the tricks he did, all the
yeah,
stunts on the playground.
it definitely fit with circus, obviously. Like he was a circus act, all right? Like he was keeping us entertained, and then Daniel giving us a very nice performance. Like it's just so much that you just love it. And Emily, of course. Emily was performing.
Emily, yeah. Yeah, when she was on that chair and she like went down, that was like gas.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Exactly. And then now we're gonna discuss about the lows. And to be honest, the 4, which was Ali, Gemma, Chris, and Kim. Now, sadly, to see both of our season 3 alumni sisters to be in the lows right now. I definitely think it's a big I think Gemma might be a little disappointed because she went from being top 2 all the way down to being a low, maybe in the bottom now. Like, what do you think about the 4 performances from here?
I think Kim honestly should have been the bottom. I think his performance just did not wow me at all.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I feel like Ali needs to kind of step it up. I think Ali needs to fully come out when it comes to performance. And then I will agree with what the judges said about Gemma, where Gemma really looked lost, in my opinion. It kind of looked like Gemma didn't really know what to do with the Britney Spears song.
I could see what she was going for. Like, they were trying to do circus.
Yeah.
Like a circus act. But, like, it's really hard to do that if you're, like, in a small room.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah, I definitely see, like, some people should try outside more. More room is better when it comes to performing. And then Chris, sadly, did the same how the way it was for first week to me, where it was kind of sporadic, which I mean is good and all, but if it's not organized or controlled, then they are not gonna give us a perfect lip sync. Yeah. And now there has to be top 2s, and the top 2s of the week are Lolly and Lee. And up for elimination we have, sadly, Chris and Ali. Now let's talk about the top 2. I definitely agree with this top 2. It could have been either or, to be honest, out of the 4. I would have been happy either way. Again, Lee definitely proving themselves that they came here to win. It's, again, like, people in this competition, watch out for Lee. Lee is bringing it 100% right now.
Honestly, I feel like on Lee's original season, he was like an underdog. Like, he wasn't very appreciated on what he did, and now he's coming to All Stars, and it's just, he's really going for it.
Exactly. And then, like, obviously, Lolly is proving themselves what they were on their last season, which was a threat as well, and now coming back to top 2 and performing.
I just want to say, I think that Emily should have been in the top 2 instead of Lee, but I still do think Lee did really good.
Yeah, it like I said, it could have been either or. Like I would have been
Mhm.
happy either way with who was top two, and um, I just have nothing to say. Like it's definitely a perfect fit, and can't wait to see them
Mhm.
perform to Pink. Effing perfect. It's definitely a good song, and I can't wait to see who does
Mhm.
better. And then
Mhm.
now we discuss about the bottom two, obviously. Now, do you think the people up for elimination make sense? Which is Chris and Allie.
Honestly, I think, like I said earlier, I don't think Ali should have been up for elimination. I I think Chris really did just like it was just too much, and I do agree with their placement, but I don't agree with Ali's.
Uh, yeah. I can see what you mean comparing it, where Allie's looks like it just needs a little something, while Kim's
Yeah.
was not, how
Hmm.
you say, up to par to what you think could have been better for this performance.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard. I see people who talk about Drag Race when you're in the top two, like it's like you shouldn't be complaining about eliminating someone, but to be honest, like you're pretty much telling the judges that you chose this person and they're done in this competition. Like you're sending them home. It's your decision.
And it also has something on your back. Like, if you sent this person home, then maybe their friend wants to send you home. Or if you like make a strategy where you want to send home the greatest person, they're gonna all go after you because they don't want to be sent home.
Exactly. That's why who knows, maybe there's alliances being made that we don't even know
Hmm.
about. Like it's the smart thing to do. Uh it's especially in this competition, like lots of big performance in here, and it's
Agree.
just it's just it's just tough competition, to sum it up.
Hmm. Yeah.
And now for the top two lip syncs, both Lee and Lolly performed to Effing Perfect by Pink, and the winner of that lip sync was Lee again. Lee starting off with 2 weeks with 2 wins. And do you agree with Lee winning the lip sync for your legacy?
Oh my god. Okay. 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 I loved Lee's performance. It was so good. Like one of his best, I think, he's ever done.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I will say, in my opinion, Lolly was, I kind of didn't understand. Like, I got the emotion part, but there
Hmm.
was just, like, aspects to, like, the outfit I didn't understand. I mean, performance-wise, I mean, I guess I get it, but I just didn't get the whole, like,
Hmm.
full
Yeah.
ensemble that they were trying to serve. But like Lee, again, Lee is bringing it,
Yeah.
and
I totally agree with that.
yeah, people need to watch out for Lee, because like once you're in that bottom, you don't know what Lee's gonna pull out.
Yeah.
And now,
Ugh.
speaking of the bottoms, Lee has to make the decision once again to eliminate um the bottom two on who's going home. And Lee pulls out that Chris is now eliminated, which makes Chris the second person to leave the competition. And to be honest, it's just it's just weird. We already lost two season 3 alumni, or three season 3 girls in this competition already. What do you think about
Hmm.
this?
Honestly, it makes me kind of heartbroken that the season three pact is like going home like little flies.
I
Ugh.
know, and then that only leaves who? We have Kim now only?
Yeah. No, Kim and
Kim, oh yeah,
Connor.
Kim and Connor. We only have two people left. We already lost half of our cast in this season already. I I do hope, I'm just team Connor and team Kim, just because it's my sisters that came from the original
Hmm.
season. I root for them,
Yeah.
obviously.
hmm Um, I want to say I think Chris could have gone farther.
Yeah, they could have, in my opinion. If they just gave you the lip syncs that they've done whenever they lip sync for their life, I feel like
hmm
that would have really put them or their self up like higher than what they gotten like these 2 weeks.
I agree. I think Chris could have gone way farther, maybe honestly in the top four. I'm just gonna say that because I do think that they could have gotten that far. Like
Exactly.
all those lip syncs on season three, like every time they were in the bottom, they were all really good, and like they sent home us too. Like I
Exactly.
don't,
I don't want to talk about
yeah.
that, but they did.
Like they just had that adrenaline in them and they had that energy to do it, and I'm really sad I didn't get to see that.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was kind of anticipating or waiting for in this competition for Chris.
hmm
So now, after the week has ended, now the next theme has came out, and it's a group lip sync, and we're actually bringing it back to real All Star Season 2 with Herstory of the World. What do you think of this song choice, especially with the cast?
oh my gosh, I think they're all gonna do really good. Can I say my top two picks?
Oh yes, of course, yeah, no problem.
Oh my gosh, I think Emily is really gonna do amazing as Annie Oakley, and
Exactly.
I think Dominic is gonna do Frida Kahlo. I think that would be really good, honestly. I think they have the vibe to do it,
Yes,
and
it's definitely very Annie Oakley's campy but high energy, so you can like really serve that. And Frida
mhm,
Kahlo, you can really be campy, and I feel like it is out of Dominic's element, but I feel like Dominic has the capability of doing that.
mhm. I think Lolly might do really good too.
Oh, that is true. I remember how Lolly didn't like their selection, but Lolly is learning to just deal
Mhm.
with it, and some people who deal with it usually end up succeeding with the role that
I,
they didn't want.
yeah, I think Lolly could do really good as Ava Perón.
Exactly. And it's definitely a whole big cast. Who knows, there could be some that we don't expect to do very well, and I'm just excited to see how the way this goes. I love a group challenge, especially on this kind of competition.
I think Connor could also do very campy with Eve.
Oh yes, exactly. Yes, yes.
I think people that are really going to struggle is going to be like the people that had the roles that really didn't do anything, like Kim with Catherine and Allie.
Yes. And now, after this discussion, who do you think are front runners? Like, choose 3 people who you think are top or front runners for this competition so far.
I think, although Emily has not gotten a win yet, I think she is really going to step it up. I
Mm-hmm.
think she, obviously, Lee, obviously. And I think Daniel. I think Daniel, Lee, and Emily will probably be the front runners in the competition.
Yes, I definitely have Lee as number 1, and my top 3 usually changes within episodes, judging by how weeks
hmm
go. I definitely have Lee in there still. I have Emily, and I kind of want to put. I'm stuck between either Daniel or Lolly, just because I feel like all of them are bringing it. But if I really had to choose, I feel like it's um, Lee, Emily, and Lolly as the top 3 frontrunners so far right now in this
Yeah.
competition.
Oh, well, yeah, right as of now, I do think Lolly. But I think Daniel will really, like, step it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like Daniel's gonna bring it. And so that wraps up week 2 of Jack's Lip Sync Race All Stars. I'd like to thank Gabe once again for having you as a guest on here. It's definitely I loved having to kiki with you again. I can't wait to see you on future competitions. Who knows? Wink, wink.
Mm.
And remember, people, if you're new to the Pit Stop and you want to keep wanting to see episodes coming in, make sure to subscribe, or just possibly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, which how the hell do you not know, just simply go to the link down below to the Instagram page of Jack's Lip Sync Race, and you'll see on who's still in the competition and how to catch up. And remember, people, to stay fabulous and have a nice day. Goodbye.